We're down here again at Atlas Audio Video in Victoria, and our good friend Austin, who's going to talk a little bit about the Hegel I390, is it?
H390.
H390. I should know that because we reviewed it at Audiophilia. Michael Johnson did a wonderful review. And Hegel are from Oslo, Norway, and they're really taking the world by storm. They've done very, very well. Social media loves them, and the reviews have been very good. And what are we going to be listening to today, Austin?
Well, we're going to listen to the new H390 integrated amplifier through the magnificent Paradigm Persona 9H speakers, which
Review forthcoming.
Review forthcoming and just calibrated for the room. Although the room's well treated as well too. Anyways, what would you like to know?
Canadian price.
Canadian price is $7,500 MSRP.
And the power?
Power is 250 watts per channel into 8 ohms. Of course, significantly more into lower impedance loads.
And how many inputs does it have?
There's quite a few inputs on the back. We've got balanced and RCA inputs, 3 optical, there's BNC input, there's a USB-B input, so you can plug it directly into a computer. Ethernet, of course, too, and it also supports AirPlay in ways we haven't heard before. It's actually quite remarkable.
Wonderful. And have you taken on the line? You just took the line on recently here, right?
It was a recent acquisition for a store, yes.
Well, that's great. Are you the only dealer in BC, or do they have other dealers?
I think they have other dealers in BC. We're the only dealer on the island that I know of at this point.
I think Hegel would only have one dealer on the island. That would be a bit rich.
They did go out of their way to point out that it's just like any company, they're very parts are hard to come by and supply chain issues, so they don't really expand their dealerships until they absolutely know that they can properly support the dealers.
Well, full transparency, I will say that Hegel are now an advertiser with Audiophilia, and we're very happy to have them. We like to associate ourselves with great companies, and Hegel have been getting great reviews. And Michael Johnson, he's a reviewer, and he's also an oboist with the Tucson and Phoenix Symphonies. He's got fantastic ears, and he's a great writer, and he loved it so much that he actually bought it. So he has this unit at home. Unfortunately, folks, we can't listen to anything on this platform because we're going to get dinged. I will tell you, though, if you are a fan of integrated amplifiers, which I am, and it's in your budget, you should try and have a listen to this Hegel integrated amp, the H390. And also read Michael's review at Audiophilia. I'll link it in the notes below. And anything else you'd like to say about it, Austin?
Though there's, I think it's got a couple of very unique talking points. On a more basic level, it is a full dual mono design. So when you look at the chassis topography, there's completely separated channels. There's separate windings on the toroidal power supply. There's in fact a separate power supply for some of the other non-amplifier sections as well too. They have a very unique amplifier design. Where they compare the incoming and outgoing signals and essentially do what a noise cancelling pair of headphones do, is compare the two of them and then reverse one and cancel against the other. And it basically is a methodology of vastly reducing the distortion levels. Your noise floor is extremely low on this particular piece. They call that particular technology the Sound Engine 2.
Wow. I know that Michael fell in love with it pretty quickly, and he sent me a note halfway through the review saying, I don't think this is going back to the manufacturer. He's going to send him a check. Well, anyway, thank you very much, Austin. So, folks, if you get a chance to listen to these Hegel products, they make quite a few products. This is one of their more powerful ones. They're from Oslo, Norway. Wonderful people to work with. And again, you heard Austin mention the supply chain issue. That's slowly going away as the pandemic eases. So give them a call or go to your local dealer. Most cities should have a dealer. It's pretty popular. And once again, Austin, thank you so much for letting us see the Hegel, and also for the time reviewing these magnificent speakers from Paradigm. And look out for the review coming up in I think about 6 weeks. Thanks again, Austin.
Thank you.